set up a little here. Get a good angle. So welcome to the stream if you're here now or if you're here in the future. Hope you're getting your own stuff done. Okay. I'm going to be doing the same fill that I did yesterday, and this is also going to be a shorter stream. I'm not going to be going for a full 2 hours today, just because I'm a little tired and I don't have time any other time to do an outline. So after the stream, I'm going to do an outline of another flower so that I can do a different flower on tomorrow's stream, because I don't want anybody to get bored. So, okay. I have my chat up. Let's see if anybody's talking. I'm going to get started. So if this is your first stream, I'm just going to get some announcements out of the way for anybody who might be new. This is basically a little series I'm doing for the next few weeks, where I'm holding myself accountable. I need motivation because I have a great big project to get done in a very short amount of time. So I'm beading here an eagle staff for my community, and I need it done by the beginning of June at the very latest. And I have a lot to do in that short amount of time. So to motivate me, keep me going, I'm beading on stream, and I know that this is helpful for a lot of people, and some people just enjoy watching beading happening. So whatever you're looking for, if this is your jam, then welcome. And if you're here right now, you're welcome to chat. I'll chat with you. But if you guys would rather me just sit here, I can do that as well. I feel like I should have zoomed in a little more, eh? Can I do this without seeing my phone screen? It's taking so long for my stream on my computer to go up. Barely zoomed in. Let me try again. Really, it still didn't zoom in. so sunny out right now. It's just wild. I started at the same time yesterday, and I swear it was darker. know we're not that far into the stream, but water break. Hello, cat. I'm so happy you didn't hit the cord and knock my phone over. So my little baby kitten, well, she's not much of a baby kitten no more, but she's so little. She, I think, was born in like August or September. I've talked about her here in the channel, but just in case, you have a bit of her background. Her name is Spicy, and because she was born so late in the year, most of her conscious life has been in the winter. So she doesn't know the earth is green, I think. She thinks it's white and covered in snow. And not a lot of critters are out there in the wintertime either. You might see a few here and there, but the summertime is when all the squirrels and the chipmunks and all the different birdies are out there. And yeah, so if you heard her shuffling her little paws around just a moment ago, it's because she's seen a little critter outside and really wants to get it. And there aren't even a lot out yet. I'm in northern Michigan, so it's still, we're like getting our first few days of spring weather here. The ground is still not mostly covered, mostly covered in snow, I would say, still. So pretty soon here we'll get more critters out there, and she's gonna lose her damn mind. Aren't you? She's like, what is a mind? Oh, thanks, Holly. I'll turn the music down. Maybe my voice is just a little softer today. Are you at work tonight? Oh, bowling. Sounds fun. I haven't been bowling in a hot ass minute. Actually, in the fall time. That's the last time I've been bowling. I kind of forgot about it. Because I don't think I actually bowled, actually. I think I was just there. Yeah, I suck at bowling too. Spicy, I swear you better not knock anything over. It's getting real intense over by this window. I think she sees birdies. Yep, just tighten them up. I'm gonna cut a little more beads. I don't like to grab when there's only a few left. I like a good pile, so it's easier to load beads that way. Hello, breadcrumbs. What's up? Thank you. Working on the same flower I was working on yesterday, but I hope to have a different one going tomorrow. needle. I just yanked it right off the thread. Whoopsies. Little string out of the way real quick. I almost had a bead spillage. at nap time? I know, I took your pillow. I'm sitting on it. I'm sorry. Hey, Mazzy or Maisie. Mazzy or Maisie, let me know. Mozzie. Mazai. You have a question? Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Hit me with it. I am a person of many mediums. Don't literally hit me with it though. Just ask the question. You don't gotta hit me. Sorry, dad joke. Mazzy. You don't need to do layers for a shawl. Mine actually does not have layers. The first shawl I've had did have layers, but the one that I currently have is only one layer, and that was very much done on purpose. Layers can get heavy, and it's also very hot out there in that summer heat. Some more layers obviously adds to the heat that you're feeling out in the summer. Some people add layers for looks because they want like a different color on the inside than the outside, and then other reasons could be for practicality, like if you have applique on your shawl and you don't want the stitches visible on the inside, then you can add an inside layer. And then it can also be practical for adding the ribbon, because then you can add the ribbon in between the layers. But yeah, personally I just made mine one layer so that it would be lighter. I wouldn't get hot as easily, especially since my shawl, the primary color is black, and black attracts heat from the sun. And I'm very happy I made that decision. No, I'm not beading a shawl. I'm actually beading an eagle staff. This is black velveteen fabric, and it's going to be an eagle staff for my community. Yeah, like covering the stitches or putting the ribbon in between the layers, or just to have a different color on the inside. Like the first one I had was dark blue on the outside and white on the inside, but you also don't have to cover the stitches either if you don't want to. Mine aren't covered, and I'm going to be adding more applique to it, hopefully before the powwow. Depends on if I get this thing done, I guess. So those stitches won't be covered as well. Most of the time, fancy shawl is 3/8. The size of the ribbon is 3/8 of an inch wide. I need to replace one of these for a thicker one. This keeps loosening. Jesus. Most of the time. Sometimes you'll see more traditional shawls will have the stringy fringe. But if you're talking fancy shawl, I'm assuming you want the kind of shawl that's similar to like fancy shawl dancers, the most, not like the traditional dancing. Then you'd want like a 3/8 size ribbon. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use a ribbon bigger than that or smaller. If you do it smaller, it's going to take a lot more ribbon. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody use ribbon bigger than that, because then it won't look as weightless when you're dancing. If that makes sense. Yep, satin ribbon. And I think the ribbon that I got for my shawl was one-sided satin too. You can get double-sided satin. And I highly revere Paper Mart for ribbon. That's everybody I know that gets a lot of ribbon goes to Paper Mart. Which is funny because it's like, you'd think it'd be called Ribbon Mart, but it's Paper Mart. You can get 100-yard spools for like $10 or less. And just like 20 yards at Joann's would be, actually I don't even know if they go up that much. 20 yards. I don't know. One of those little Joanne spools can be anywhere from like $3 to $5, and you need several of them. I can't remember if I made that a tutorial or a vlog tutorial too. Or a vlog tutorial is basically like, I'm not necessarily teaching, but you're welcome to watch. But yeah, I'm glad it helped. I believe I did go and add, I need to pin a comment on that video actually, because I believe I did go and add another layer of ribbon. The single layer wasn't enough for me. I wanted the ribbon to be thicker. Yeah, I would advise getting your ribbon from Papermart. I believe it's just like papermart.com. I think the shop is out of California. Mad good prices. Cotton for the shawl is something that I mostly see on those traditional shawls with the string fringe. Usually I only see fancy shawls use like satin fabrics or like brocades or jacquards, like all those fancy fabrics. I can't. Maybe people do use cotton. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think about every regalia that I've seen. I've used it for like my little girls' shawls when they were real little. But I mean, if you see a cotton that you're into, for real, get it. Ouch. Alright, now here is where I'm in a predicament. The width of this little hole I have here. Ooh, I forgot to tack it down right there. I'll have to grab that. The width of this hole is the same as these, but it's the bottom of it is not at a point like these ones are. I think I am going to add the red right now. Maybe it will be kind of a point. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Yeah, you can use any kind of leather you want for moccasins. Sometimes, moccasins might be used out of real heavy duty leather, like, I don't know, moose or elk. And a lot of the times, buckskin will be the type of leather people use for moccasins. The only thing is, like, you want to, I think deer, like a soft leather is probably not what you want to use. Because there are different cuts from the body that produce like softer leather that can rip holes easier. So the only name of like that sort of cut that comes to mind would be deer splits. Because I'm not much of a, ooh, I almost had a spill again. I'm not much of a leather connoisseur, so deer splits is, to my knowledge, all I know that you don't want to get for moccasins. But like for my kids, I just use buckskin. They never tore a hole. They are little though. And mine, I actually didn't use buckskin for the bottom. I used, oh shoot, what's that called? It's like a thick, real thick, like white stuff. It's like Litigo or something. You can get it at like Crazy Crow and stuff. But I did make a pair of moccasins in December for a commission for an adult, and I actually did 2 layers of buckskin for the sole. Because the only thing is, people use buckskin all the time, but if you do a lot of heavy duty dancing, and it's totally the individual. Sometimes holes will rip into the sole, and you just gotta take it off your moccasin and sew a new one on sometimes. But again, that just depends on you. But I think just some people, I don't know what it is they step harder or something, or maybe just accidents happen that don't happen to everybody, like stepping on a sharp rock or something. Oh yeah, I don't know. I know what uh, the Navajo moccasins look like. I don't know if Apache and O'odham like wore the same kind or wear the same kind. Cause I'm Ojibwe. I'm a woodland, eastern, like northeastern woodland. So our moccasins are a little different. Like sandals, eh? I imagine a lot of, like when it comes to the powwow scene, powwows they tend to be a rather pan-indigenous thing. So I imagine like Optums that are out there dancing, that they might just wear moccasins like a plain style or something. Yeah, because I think Apache did venture a little more northern than Navajo and O'odham. Still pretty desert and plains, but they did kind of roam northern too. But like, I mean, I'm Ojibwe, and my powwow moccasins are plain style. They're not Ojibwe style, so a lot of people do that actually, especially in the powwow scene. Plain style moccasins seem to be like the way to go for a lot of people, and I don't know. I like the way that I like their moccasin style. Um, I like its look. I like its shape. It's comfortable, and you can bead like the entire top of it. Whereas Ojibwe ones, you can only bead the vamp. Oh come on, another tangle. I've been dancing since I was about 11 years old. I am 31 now. But I did have a pretty large break in my early adulthood. I think I wasn't dancing from like 22 to about 28. I've used this song before. Take these beads off and put on 2 salt wands. Oh yeah, so much sharing now. And I mean, a lot of people don't like that too. To an extent, I can imagine why, and to an extent, I also agree with people when they speak against pan-Indianism, but a lot of it is just a product of our time. I think it would have happened even if we, didn't go through colonization. And a lot of it took place before colonization. Like, sage is a traditional medicine for Ojibwe people, but white sage grows in the West. So I imagine there was a time when we were using a different sage, or maybe didn't even use sage at all until it was shown to us. And that wouldn't have happened without that type of sharing. I'm going to add I'm going to add a little red bead right there. Yeah. A little red bead here. Yes, exactly. Like there's kind of a hard line, or it's difficult, I guess, to place an exact line of like, what do we share and what do we not share. Some of it, it's just, I feel like it's common sense, and then some of it might need to be explained. Like, I think the best example I can think of right now would be like, I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, but like tablet guns from Inuit tribes. My Ojibwe ass does not have like any right to have Inuk markings, so. Oh, so you're gonna have multiple shawls? Oh, and just so anybody watching knows, this is a shorter stream tonight. I'm not going to be on for the 2 hours. I'm only going to be on for the 1, so stream is going to end in about 10 minutes. So I have to get a few things done tonight. Which it looks like I might be right on time with this petal. That's really cool. I think I want another fancy shawl dress, but the same shawl. Do a sideways one. Oh, okay. So you're mostly familiar with your Atham side? Okay, have a good night. I just realized my flower's just a little out of frame, eh? Hey, thank you. Kind of, sort of, the next couple weeks I'm just going to be going live each day. Doing beading because I really got to get this project done. I have a cosplay video that I've had in the drafts for a hot minute, but it needs to... It's like 3/4 of the way done, and I still have to finish editing it, but I ain't got time for that right now. I'll be having some powwow vlogs this summer, and I'm hoping to finally kick out that ribbon shirt tutorial that I've been promising for a few months now. Thank you. On foods? I mean, I can try sometime. I'm not like a connoisseur. I don't have any insights to share. Unless you just want to know about like indigenous foods, which I mean, some of those I don't even really cook either. Like fish, I'm not much of a cooker of fish. I love it though, I love fish. I just don't cook it. Somebody else cooks it, and I eat it. Food is one of those things that I'm actually not that creative with though. I prefer simple dishes, but I always season everything. You gotta season everything. My go-to is so flippin' easy. I go get those packaged raviolis. They're like already made up. They have beef and cheese in them, or sometimes I'll get just cheese. And then I'll get a can of tomatoes, usually the basil and oregano tomatoes, but sometimes, one time me and my friends tried fire roasted with this, and that was really good. And also feta cheese. It's cheap, it's so flippin' easy, and it's really good. Yeah, I like it. Alright, let's see. Okay, there's the petal. So like I said, tonight is a short stream, and this is going to be it for me. I do want to get an outline done for another flower tonight, but I'm going to be doing that off camera because it's too hard to get outlines on camera. And I want to have a different flower for you next time I go live. But like I said, I'm just going to recap everything that I've been saying in case you missed it. I'm going to be going live every night or at least trying to get every night for the next 2 weeks. I started on Saturday. Today's day 3. And this is because I have a very large project that I got to get done in a little over a month. And that's not a lot of time for such a big project. So to hold myself accountable, keep myself motivated, I figured I would jump on live and also just give people a space to hang out, get what they want to get done, and then we could hang out and chat. So I should be back tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time I'm going to be on. I still have to figure that out just because I might have something going on in the earlier evening. So yes, this is what we got done today. And get up. So thanks for hanging out. Bama Peak Weapon.